Welcome back to the LCP Digital Learning page. Today we're going to be covering Airplay on the iPad.
And also on the MacBook.
Let's get started. Whatever device I want to Airplay to, I want to make sure that I see the code that it's looking for. So on my iPad, I'm going to swipe up, and then right here it's going to say screen mirroring. And I want to look for the same code. So I see LB6123. When I press that, in just a second, it's going to ask for a code. On the screen, I'm going to see the code. So I'm going to type in the number 6796. OK. So now, as you can see, my iPad and the screen are showing the exact same thing. So now I am mirroring. So some things that I want to do on this whenever I'm mirroring. For example, let's try Keynote. So let me go ahead and just type in Keynote and open up Keynote. So I've got a little sample Keynote right here. Now what's great about this is when I go to the Play to present, here's what the kids are going to see. And on my iPad, I have a presenter mode, which is what's great about this. Up here at the top right corner, I've got little pin markers. The one that's a red one right here, when I touch this, it's actually a pointer. So if I want to say, don't forget to look at this word right here. Or if I want to write on it, I can use a colored marker and I can circle, draw some arrows. These guys are awesome, stuff like that. When I'm done, that goes away. So it doesn't actually save on the Keynote. Another thing you want to keep in mind is I want to release this before I start working on stuff. That way I'm not showing the students what I'm working on. So I'm going to swipe up again. And right here, it's going to show the Airplay device that I'm using. I'm going to touch that, and I'm going to press Stop Mirroring.
All right, so we're going to set up Airplay from a Mac. So here's my MacBook. Here is a monitor set up with an Apple TV. This could be your projector. This could be your TV in your room. However it is, set up right there. So what we've got is I'm going to go up here to Airplay, and I see LCP TV2, which is the name of this Apple TV. I'm going to connect to that. Once I click connect, it's going to ask for a code, 2753. 2753. Hit that in. It's going to connect me. It automatically connects back to the same way that you connected before. So mine was originally set up as a separate display. I went back to just general mirrored. And what this does is I have the same thing on both monitors. So whatever I put here is going to show up there. I have another option up here at the top. If I go back to my Airplay icon, I can go down to use as a separate display. When I go to use a separate display, it actually makes it where this is different than that. So it's like I have two monitors. So if I go down here, you can see it pops up here, but when I go to this side, it doesn't. So there's two completely different monitors. So when I go to Google Chrome, it opens up here. So it could be really nice. I could have my gradebook or attendance here, and I can have a bell ringer or whatever the kids are working on the second screen. So I can do things here while they're doing things there. A neat trick that Google has added to Chrome is I can actually open another tab. I could click and hold on that tab and drag it down. It separates, and then I can move it over to my other monitor. So now again, I have two different things going on at the same time. So I actually have two browsers. As you noticed, when I drag it from here over. The way you can set that up is you can go down to System Preferences, then to Displays, and once you're in Displays, and you have it set up as a separate display, I can click on Arrangement. Under Arrangement, I have my main screen. When I click it, the surrounding area turns red. My secondary screen, when I click it, its surrounding area turns red. So I can click on this monitor and move it around to where it is lined up with that. So when I click and drag, it goes over. It can simply just go back and forth. And so it's a really nice setup again. That is the setup for using your Apple TV as a different display, both in mirror and separate.
If you found this video helpful, make sure and hit that like button.
To make sure you get more videos like this, be sure to click right here to subscribe and to click the bell to make sure you get notifications.
If you'd like to submit a topic or concept for future videos, there's a link in the description down below.
And if you're looking for more digital learning tips and tricks, make sure to follow us on Twitter.